I want to thank Chase for being patient with us. I know we did have a little hiccups here with this project, but we came back, we made it all right for him, because that's what we're all about. It's just about serving our clients and helping out. Welcome back. This is Adbeel from WolfSteel Buildings, and Argenis is here with us.
Hey, this is Argenis from WolfSteel Buildings. Welcome back.
So we actually just left Whitesboro, and we're in Sadler. It's only about a 15-minute drive. We've been building a lot in this area. This project we're about to tour, it's really, really cool. You guys are gonna get a really good idea of what you can fit into this type of a square footage. We got about 1,500, I think 1,600 square feet. This is the building size that we have internally. You're gonna get an idea of what you can do in the inside and how much space there is. So super excited to show you this project. And are you ready to get this one going?
Can't wait.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, because we got a lot of cool projects. And so let's get this video started. So talk to us a little bit more what the client is using this building, or why did he, reach out to us?
Yeah, no, for sure. So client went to our website and played around with the simulation, and with that simulation, he actually got the building pretty close to what I actually came to.
Oh,
I remember
okay.
I remember whenever he submitted the simulation, he played around with it, he played with the colors, and it actually looks very, very similar to what he originally played with and designed on the simulation we offer on our website. But he is using the buildings to storage his toys, and also as a workshop. It's really, really cool. Can't wait to see it.
Man, we're about to walk inside. He's a very organized individual. We actually built this project back in May. We're already in November, so it's been a little while since we finished the project. And we were in the area, we reached out, hey, we need to get this project in our channel. So, but it's actually interesting that you're mentioning about this, our configurator, our simulation. We actually don't stress enough that on our website, we have two designers. We have the tubular designer and we have the red iron designer. And so you can actually go in, design, really put in where you want your doors, windows. There are some custom features that are still not in that configurator simulator that
we can do.
If you talk to Argenis, he will definitely let you know of additional features and stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, what, like 80%, 90%?
Yeah, no, yeah, I definitely agree. So our simulation really is a great tool to kind of get the sense of the idea of really what you're looking for. I'm looking for this size. I want to lean to a left, right, back, or front. This amount of doors. So it's a great way to play around, see what you're looking for. You can reach out to me, give us a call. Ask for Argenis, of course, and then you can, I can get your pricing. Hey, so this is what you'll be looking at on that simulation. Hey, this is what I recommend you, and this is what a couple options you can upgrade to.
Congratulations, Argenis, was October Pack of the Month, the Alpha Wolf with Charles and Joseph, right?
Yes.
Was that October or November? Yeah, it was October.
Last month, yeah.
October. He's had a couple ones too, but that means he's really helping out our clients, and that's what we focus on here. It's just to help out. So let's get into like a little bit more of the specifics of this project. Argenis, this is a 30 wide, 55 foot long.
Yes.
And then we got the eaves at 17.
Correct.
Right?
And the 20 is a 20 wide lean-to.
Lean-to, okay. Yeah. The 20 foot wide. It looks like it only comes down about a foot from the main. So it's coming from 16. I don't remember the height here, but it looks to be about 14 foot tall for the lean-to on the eave of it. Yeah. So you're looking at 30 by 55. It's about 1,600 square feet of space inside. So we're about to walk in there. We're going to show you a little bit of that workshop. As far as colors, we got charcoal gray and pewter gray for the colors. We also did the concrete, and it's really, really good. We're gonna show you the notch detail work. We did a nice little approach. If you're gonna have multiple doors around your building, grounds are typically never level. Your access points are probably gonna be very close to current grade, but if you have doors on back and sides or all those, there usually is some sort of off levelness. I call it off level. I'm not sure if that's even a word, but I invented that word. It's basically a certain section of the concrete where it's off, and that's why we have an approach here that we recommend on our projects, is especially to have a nice smooth entrance up to your metal building.
One cool thing about it is that if you do concrete with us, we do a site visit. And on our site visit, our team usually determines and throw options. So we determine, of course, the levelness of the site, how much dirt we have to bring, but also if you have doors, like Adbeel mentioned, overhead doors, we can also determine if you need an approach or if we recommend you an approach. So whenever we do a site visit, the team will reach out and let me know that information, and then I will reach out to the client, let them know, hey, so my team, let us know that we recommend an approach, and in this case, the client did do the approach on his overhead door. That way, whenever he drives a vehicle, you have an easy access to it.
Look at this. It's super clean, nice approach. We do the broom finish, so it's not slippery. We don't do the smooth finish on approaches. And we got some nice guests here. Hey, buddy. And so, and then he did get the light gray for the residential doors. These are our short panel residential overhead doors. One of the things that I really like about what we do is that on all our frame around the doors, we also put an extra trim here. Maybe a lot of red iron builders do not sometimes put this trim. This is basically a U-trim. It's about a 4-inch, which is the same size of the frame.
And the wainscot, Adbeel, don't forget to mention the wainscot. I freaking love our wainscot. I love that we do the trim around the on top of the wainscot to prevent anything going in the building. I just think that's awesome. And our level of customization is also amazing. We can also customize that trim to be any color. So right now, usually what we do is that we match it to the color of the wainscot, but you can change the color of that trim to really be anything you want.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the pewter gray with the charcoal gray.
Correct.
This is the charcoal gray, and then this is pewter gray. Super, super clean.
Quicker gray.
What you see here is our client filled in the crevices of the building after, and the reason he did it was he was saying there's a lot of crickets around here in this area, a lot of crickets. They were just really finding small little and accessing. So you're gonna see the inside. The building's actually not spray foam. It's only the small little crevices. He was just filling them in at a later date. To help with that in the future, we started offering now is like foam gap enclosures. Even if you're not gonna spray foam, we do offer it, and it's something to consider, where the basically foam gap enclosures are the same shape of the panels. So
gives it a nice look. And also we are offering as well is like extender for red iron buildings. We do a base trim that goes underneath the building, and that's also kind of like the trim you see on top of the wainscot. It goes all around the building for red iron buildings.
Oh, let's come check out the inside. So this is a 20-foot wide. You can see how our client already ran his conduits and put UFO lights. These UFO lights are actually very, very common. I've seen them a lot in our metal buildings, and actually our client Chase actually turned them on, and they're very bright. So highly recommend these lights, which are called like UFO lights. If you're watching our channel, you've probably been seeing a lot of lean-tos. So we can do very different types of lean-tos. We can do a full continuous off of the main building. We can do a step down where we control a little bit more of the pitch of the lean-to. We can do wraparounds. Stay tuned, because we actually have a project that has a wraparound lean-to. It's spectacular as well. So
cool.
Come check this out in here. So on the roof, he's got the fiberglass, and it's very tall. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So client reached out and he wanted the building to be insulated. So beauty about it is that we offer a couple options on insulation. We offer fiberglass or spray foam. Our client requests fiberglass. He requested it just to be on the roof. We have the option to just do it on the roof and the walls, so full building, or just the roof. And the client requested it on the roof only. So as you can see on the top, you have the fiberglass on top of the roof, and it's actually really smart too. Really good thing about having a building this tall is that clearance captures the heat, so you really don't feel all that heat when you're all the way down because the walls are so tall. And since he has that fiberglass on top of it, yeah, he's really smart.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So one thing also is he's got two doors here, and they're basically facing north and south. We open that door and there's the breeze just flowing through, keeping this building super, super cool.
Yeah.
So keep in mind a lot where the sun is shining, where you're gonna feel a lot of the heat on the metal building. Mm-hmm. Typically the sun comes out west and east. And then here, well, the wind for him blows north and south, so that's why it feels very, very cool inside.
Yeah. The overhead doors, they have high tracks on them. We just discussed that to our previous client, but high tracks are highly, highly recommended for our buildings. If you have overhead doors, that way you don't lose that clearance and the overhead door goes all the way to the top.
Yeah, so those are the high tracks. And then over here, we have the follow the roof line tracks. So basically they follow the roof line, and a lot of times when we have to make adjustments based on the roof pitch of the building to create the tracks for the project. So if you can see here, this is, we actually have 3 follow the roof line tracks, and then the high lift tracks as Argenis was mentioning. And this is 1,500 square feet. So right here, our client, kind of like his little workshop, he's very organized. This space here is where he kind of works like a workshop area. And then over here, he's got like his lawnmower. He says he doesn't really use it because he's got the goats outside that do they cut the grass for him. So
pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I need some goats in my house too, man.
And he's a fisherman. You can tell, and probably hunts, if I'm not mistaken. My parents are hunters, so.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's so cool,
Yeah.
man.
I want to talk about what he did here. So in this case, he has like this, he's going to create a gate here. He kind of created a temporary gate for his goats so that way they don't come and access. But right now, that's what he has. And basically, he used his building as part of his fence because the fence starts from there and then enters here. So there's an access point to inside. So when you're figuring out where you're going to be setting up your building, it's very important to analyze all that, to plan for that.
Yeah.
And even their notch detail here, we did an approach here. And he thinks the notch details are phenomenal because if you look here, the door sits all the way in the bottom.
No, yeah, the concrete slab came out beautiful on this project. It really did.
Now, the other thing we were just talking about, Hennis, is that he doesn't have the garage door opener.
Yeah, which is completely optional. One thing about it is that we offer our clients options. You can either say yes or no, of course. For this client, he did not do the automatic openings, but it's still fine. You can still close it and open it. And one thing about it is that we adjust it to your liking. So whenever we install the overhead doors, we adjust it to how strong the pull you want it to be. If you don't have the automatic opening.
So through here, it's got the tension enough to be able to push it up and roll it up. So
yeah,
door openers is a convenience, so it definitely helps. But again, for this size door still, it's definitely doable to do it manually. Yeah. Now, once it gets to very large, especially insulated doors, those are actually a lot heavier. Yeah. We definitely recommend those to be with door openers because they are heavy. These doors are not insulated. They seal very well, but they are not insulated. So, well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We actually covered a lot here. I actually feel like we gave you guys a lot of value from like how your approaches, consider your approaches for your doors, consider maybe the two-tone, consider a lot the inside of that you can do a lot of things with your doors, where you're placing them, how important height matters, especially here in Texas because of the heat, considering some sort of insulation for your metal building. So all those are things that we covered in this video, and I hope that helps you for your metal building journey. And I want to thank Chase for being patient with us. I know we did have a little hiccups here with this project, but we came back, we made it all right for him because that's what we're all about. It's just about serving our clients and helping out. And it's in the construction world, it's very hard for everything to be perfect. But I think what's more important is to have someone that is reliable and that just come back and makes things right. And that's what we focus here. Chase, I want to thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to come back, record, and also the opportunity for continuing to have a strong relationship together. So I appreciate you. Yeah. And Argenis.
No, that's a great point. I do agree, and I feel like as a company, the fact that we're reliable and we come back and make things right. Whenever we do the building in concrete, anything that goes wrong and it's not up to standard for a client, we 100% come back and make things right for a client. So yeah, honestly, this was great. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you guys have any questions or are interested in a building just like this on your backyard or your lot, please reach out to us, reach out to me. My name is Argenis, and I would love to help you guys out. Thank you so much.
See you guys in the next one.